So one of my most recent buys, trying to think of options that I need for being on non-powered sites. I'm going to need a power source, mostly because now I need a CPAP machine at night, so I need some sort of power. So I thought I'd give the portable power station from Aldi a go. Now I bought this probably now about 2 months ago and originally charged it. I'll be testing out in the weekend to come. But I thought I'd have a look now, simply because it was charged 2 months ago, just to see how it's done. So this is the Aldi option. It was about, I think, $290 odd. And it's basic. It comes power and the pack, which needs to be light, obviously. And it certainly is. It's very light. As I've said, it was powered up 2 months ago, so let's see how it's done. Well, 2 months ago, it is now still sitting at 99% powered up, so it's held its charge really well. So first off, I'm pretty pleased with that. It does have the standard plug, USB, and obviously we have the cigarette lighter option. So it is basic. We'll see how we go. Looking forward to trying it out. I will try it with my CPAP machine. I'm supposed to be able to use it with this. It's got the right power. And we'll see how long it lasts overnight with the CPAP machine. So this weekend we're at Auburn, Oval Caravan or Community Caravan Park. Not as cheap as it was last time I was here, $30 a night. It is a long weekend, so maybe the prices are up. But it's a great little place. It's cold this weekend, it's blistery, it keeps raining. I haven't put my awning up today, it's windy, but they've got a really good camp kitchen here. And we're just sitting in there, chilling out. The awning won't protect us from the wind, so decided not to put it up. I am looking at options for getting a little room that I can sit in when it's blistery, but just chilling for the weekend and going to go for a walk soon. But Reggie's all set up. I had my coffee this morning, so coffee machine's away. But yeah, the simple life. And yeah, just airing it out because it was cold last night, so I kept things shut up. But yeah, all looking relatively neat for me. Pretty good. Alright, we're going to head into Auburn and have a look at whether we can get a decent coffee. So I put up some new lights inside Reggie, a little bit more of a calmer lighting system. It's otherwise it's a bit bright when you're in such a small area. So this is my new light setup. Okay, so it's time to check out. Now this is all going to go together with the power pack and my CPAP machine. So this is something now is a part of my life. I have a travel CPAP machine. It's a ResMed. This is the mini, so believe it or not, well, this is the thing that keeps me able to function, making sure I have enough oxygen during the night. It allows me to continue to be able to drive, but I want to be able to free camp, and I can't because this needs power constantly through the night. So I am going to be trying out two new things today. I have, courtesy of Amazon, managed to buy a 12-volt plug that works with the ResMed Mini. I'm going to use that in the power station and see how long it lasts. So I'm going to try and set that up now. Well, sadly, my lights didn't last very long. They had been on for a few hours, but they've not lasted as long as they did the first time. So I'm back onto the strong overhead light. So anyway, the machine is out, the power station. So I did check the power on this the other day, and it has only been a couple of days. So let's see if that's still... Yep, it's still at 99%, which is great. So I was going to use the 12 volts. Which I believe I have to turn that on. What I didn't show is the fact that there's a light on this. A bit bright, but it goes brighter. May come in handy when you're outside, I guess. So we'll have to see whether this one works. So I now need to just plug in the ResMed. You definitely want to make sure they're compatible because these are too expensive to do anything silly on. Alright, let's plug this in. The challenge is it's going to last all night. Alright, so now I have to turn it on, I guess. Not seeing any light come on here. We could have a problem here. Does that come on? Maybe I need to get the manual out again. You just have to press that. Of course, that could just be a fault with the plug. But that does not appear to be working, so that might be a bit of a dud. Alright, next let's try it on the mains. Well, it is on. However, I've had to plug it into the 12 volt in the van, not in the power station, so I'm going to have to work out what's going on with the 12 volt. I'll just try it with the mains and make sure whether that works. Otherwise it's a lot of money for nothing. Alright, so I've got the main plug for the Mini, and that is now powered on. So it is actually on. So if nothing else, I can use that through that. It's definitely working. It's just the start breathing through it. Yeah, so it's definitely releasing air now. And you can see it's showing that power's being drawn then. Now it's stopped. Well, so I'm going to run it off the main through the power station just to see how long it lasts and whether it lasts through the night. Either way, it doesn't really matter, but the 12 volt does work on the 12 volt of the van, but not of the power station. So I'll let you know how we get on. So, sorry, just looking up. My mask is, and my tubing is all put away. Did this survive? Well, just. It's down to 1%. So I guess for one night's sleep, it will survive. I'm not going to worry about how to charge it if I don't have some mains. So it might work for one night, just. So it's now back on charge. Let's see how long it takes. Oh, here we go. Now it did make noise during the night, so the obviously its air system, its fan kept coming on. I did notice it, but that's probably because I was more drifting in and out of sleep rather than it waking me up. But I guess for most people, they probably wouldn't be using it for a CPAP machine. Anyway, I'll see if I can get that 12 volt working and then check out the other options once it's fully charged. Alright, we're 2 hours into charging and it is now at 54%. So it's obviously going to take roughly 4 hours for it to fully charge again. Let's see, I'll check in again then at midday. All right, I went out for 2 hours 4 hours ago. So slightly left it a bit longer, but you can see it is now fully charged. So definitely not an all-day job to get it charged again. Okay, I think I've worked out some of the challenge here. You have to look for these little icons, and that's the icon, which you can't really see on here. They couldn't get on, you just have to keep pressing it. And basically then your 12 volt, which is really difficult to do when I've got one hand done. As you can see, lights come on, and now you can see the power it's using is there. So now I know how to use the 12 volt. So I'm packing up. It's pretty early and it's pretty damn cold here in Auburn. The CPAP machines work pretty well. I did, as I said, replace the mains plug with a 12 volt option from Amazon. If you buy them from ResMed, they're a lot more expensive. I think this was $50. Specifically states it's compatible with the Mini, and it has worked for both nights. To make sure I can get it nearer my head, I also have it plugged into this. I've had this a little while now. This has worked exceptionally well, and it also lets me know how I'm tracking with my battery. So it's been good. It was better plugging it into the mains of the van, or the 12 volt system of the van, than the power pack, because the power pack kept the fan kept coming on and waking me up, so it was a bit of a challenge. So from a 12 volt battery, it seems to work all right. And the other little thing that I also got, because I found the tubing kept, because it's so low down, the tubing kept getting tied around me, so I purchased one of these again from Amazon. Came a pack of 3. You just stick it on the side, just above your head, so you've got somewhere for the tubing to run. There you are, and that's worked pretty well too. It does come with 2 sticky bits you have to put on it, one on the device and then one onto the van. You need to make sure it does, otherwise it comes off, and then you just hang everything from there. And that's worked really well. I have had less disruption this trip because it's up here and not around my neck. But anyway, travelling with the CPAP just got a little bit easier. I only used this the first night on the CPAP machine. It's been really cold, so I just wanted to check to see whether it changed its power in the cold. So let's have a look. Yes, it's remained fully charged. But you know what? If it gets me through a night and I don't have to pay for a campsite, it'll work. So it's been a cold and wet weekend here in Auburn, and I just parked the van up. Reggie's just parked up for now. I'm going to go for breakfast, but I needed to get off the site. So Auburn Community Caravan Parks, that's the oval. It's not a big site, but I have been here a few times now. First time in a tent. It was also wet that weekend. We did cycle the Riesling trail at the time in the rain. I was not a happy camper. They do have here facilities that you can use, rent. One of the times we came here with the Teardrops of SA, we took over the room there, used the barbecue. It was really not very expensive. It was a good little place, and it's out of the cold. The shower blocks, 2 showers, 2 toilets, water's hot, clean, you don't need anything else. That's fabulous. They do have a laundry room, powered sites, unpowered sites, free camping, well, camping not free. As I said, slightly more expensive than before. It was $30 a night. It's a cute little place. I really need to come back when the weather's good. outside the camp kitchen. And an enclosed camp kitchen, which we have put to great use. It's got some books and games you can use. Protection for the weather, and someone's left the door open, so I'll just go in and close that. There is a note to close the door. It comes well stocked. It's a really good little camp kitchen, and there is a heater for when it's cold. TV as well. It's good. It's just a shame it didn't stop raining until today and we're leaving. But never mind.